All right, sort of a delayed instant reaction, but instant enough. Instant in that when I turn on my camera, I'm instantly giving you reaction. So in a way, it's instant enough. Anyways, Celtics big win, an important win, I think, not just in terms of how bunched up it is in the Eastern Conference right now, but for the Celtics sort of mindset that they can go into a game with the Sixers and not be embarrassed and be able to actually blow them out. Because they'd gone into the season, they hadn't looked particularly strong against Philly in any game, and they looked really there. The height became an issue, especially with Embiid. And the Celtics played tremendous, one of their best defensive games of the season tonight. I said this in my 3 up, 3 down, but huge credit to Daniel Tice, whose numbers weren't eye popping. But if you watch the film and you pay attention to what he was doing on Embiid, he did a tremendous job. So did Grant Williams. So did the coaching staff of throwing switches on Embiid, and they really limited Embiid, who had a very poor shooting night, only had 11 points, 5 rebounds. Really wasn't a factor in this game. And then offensively, the two young guys carried the Celtics, Tatum and Brown. I mean, Brown had 30, Tatum at a very easy 20 plus, and they really were active and full on effort from the get go. And what we've been harping on all season long when I've been doing these things is when the Celtics don't spot the other team 10, 15, 20 points and they come out and they play strong, they're very hard to beat. They're borderline impossible to beat at home when they come out like that. And that's what they did tonight. They came out, they started off great, great quick run, and never looked behind from there. They never looked back from there. So really excellent job by the coaching staff and Brad Stevens getting prepared for this game. They executed that really well. The defense was outstanding. Again, I think this may have been their best defensive effort this season. And that's saying something because they've had a bunch of good defensive games. And I really, really am impressed with Tatum and Brown to step up and in a big game against a quality opponent without Kemba Walker say, don't worry, guys, we got this. That scoring load that is going to be missing without Kemba, we can make up for. And so a really big win. And I thought when I saw Kemba was out this game and Cantor's been out for a while, and I assumed he wasn't going to play tonight, I said they're just punting on this game. Getting Kemba rest. They're not even going to try to compete. And I was dead wrong. They competed right from the opening tip, and they played their asses off and really sent a message to the Sixers. The Sixers defense was really poor, especially interior wise. The Celtics were getting to the rim at will. A couple of big dunks by Tatum and Brown and Wanamaker of all people. So I don't think the Sixers put in their best effort at all tonight, but the Celtics clearly had a message for Philly, and that was, we haven't shown up for these first 3 games, but we're not going to be a pushover. And it's not if you draw us in the playoffs, it's not going to be so easy as you just kick the ball into Embiid down low and you do whatever you want. So a very important win for the Celtics that way, and a surprising win without Kemba Walker. Certainly gives Philly a lot of things to think about. And when's the Celtics' next game? I want to say Monday. Let's check quick. This is a very, very interesting for everybody. Me go on my phone and check Celtics schedule. Okay, they play Monday against the Hawks. That's the game, obviously, you should win. Then you have a 2-day home stand against the Hawks again in Orlando in the opposite order of that. So all winnable games, all games you should definitely take care of business. And I think the Celtics are playing excellent tonight in general right now, actually. And even though Hayward had an off night, this was his worst night in weeks, those guys, Tatum and Brown, stepped up. So great game. I'm kind of rambling now, so I'm going to just cut it off before I just continue to ramble about nothing. And I will talk to you during the next Celtics game. See ya.